This is 219 News Now, brought to you by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 94 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. After years of inflation driving up grocery bills, the cost of Independence Day cookouts finally dipped a little this year, according to the Indiana Farm Bureau. It estimates Hoosiers will pay an average of $68.33 for a cookout feeding 10 people this summer, or $6.83 per person, which is a 2% decline as compared to last year. Hoosiers are paying about 4% less, or about 29 cents less, to grill out than people are nationwide. The average cookout nationally will cost $7.12 per person this 4-day Independence Day weekend. Hammond Mayor Thomas McDermott will have a new chief of staff, and it is school superintendent Scott Miller. He wanted a change of scenery, and I'm happy he put his name in the hat to be considered. The school city's loss is the city of Hammond's gain, the mayor said. During his 5-year tenure, Miller oversaw the $100 million construction of Hammond Central High School. Having worked in Hammond since 1997, I've grown to love this city and its people, and I'm delighted that I can continue to make a difference in Hammond's future, Miller said. Now we'll look at your holiday weekend weather with Zoe Mintz, presented by NIPSCO.
Now, time for your 219 forecast, sponsored by NIPSCO. I'm meteorologist Zoe Mintz, and we're looking at a rainy start to the day Friday as more scattered showers and possibly an isolated thunderstorm arrive. Again, earlier in the day, much drier weather will move in by Friday afternoon and evening, continuing to dry out into Saturday. Saturday, mostly sunny skies, high temperatures in the upper 70s, a bit cooler than Friday as a northerly breeze will pick up. Those winds will shift back to the south by Sunday, allowing temperatures to warm up into the mid-80s. With again sunny skies throughout the afternoon, but more showers and thunderstorms will arrive overnight Sunday and into Monday. Overall, though, a beautiful 4th of July weekend is in store. Just make sure you practice heat safety. Don't forget to drink water and apply the sunscreen.
And in sports, in early June, John Friend passed away at the age of 89. Friend served as a football and basketball coach at Munster High School before eventually moving on to Purdue Calumet, where he held the position of athletic director for 20 years. Friend, though, would eventually serve as a consultant and chief fundraiser for P&W. His impact in local athletics and education was such that it inspired his son, Doug, to follow in his footsteps, as he tells sports director Sam Michael.
What do you think ultimately was the biggest thing that pushed you towards having a career that involved education and athletics?
Well, of course, my father, biggest influence in my life. I grew up in a coaching environment. Basically, when I was a kid, the father-son relationship was my dad taking me to his clinics where he was a keynote speaker, hanging around the football teams when I was probably in elementary school, just being around the guys, being around the environment. So I kind of knew that that was my calling eventually to go into education and coaching.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.